I'm not here to prove a point to people that this is not me, but this is me.
Yeah.
You want to know me, you make an effort.
Yes.
If I want to know Nim, I have to make an effort to know Nim.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be, judgmental about somebody else.
I definitely follow that because as I said कि कई लोग अपने को जो बोलना है वो किसी और के नाम से आता रहता है. So I listen, but I do what I feel is right.
Yes.
Girls are getting to a point where this is their main hustle and this is the only thing.
The bread and butter.
Bread and butter. We also bring food to the table with our businesses and it's a serious job.
I just want to tell everyone that we're all complete in our own way. All of us are complete. You need to look at yourself and see the positives that you have and work on your strengths.
So I feel the friendship should be, which actually is enrich and take you to the next level. Help you to the successful growth.
So there are still friends, and look, there's nothing wrong with it. Again, I want to make that disclaimer very clear that there's nothing wrong with having a group of friends where you belong to. Right? But what happens in that process sometimes it becomes like a herd mentality.
तो यार आप जज क्यों करते हैं? अगर किसी की हॉबी है अच्छे से रहना, किसी की हॉबीज है डांस करना, गाने गाना, सो लाइक छोटी सी तो लाइफ है, एंजॉय कर लो, क्यों किसी को जज करना, क्रिटिसाइज करना?
Okay, so I think a single word answer if I give to the entire negativity which is happening in the social world, especially if I say, is perspective.
Yes, in him, collaboration is beautiful. It is very powerful. And I am a huge advocate of collaborating things because you get a very limited skill set. You can go not very far.
Well, we live in a world now, right, of Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikToks. And they're all based on visual content. And studies have proved that 80% of people actually retain visual content compared to 20% of the written content.
Did you ever think in childhood that you would become a politician someday?
Oh, never. Never ever. Did that come out too loud?
Did it?
And that dialogue was said by the legendary Nasiruddin Shah. The moment probably I was 4 or 5 years old or maybe even less, I saw that thing on the screen and I was like, I knew what I wanted to be in life.
तो संक्षिप्त में हिंदी में समझाएंगे आपको?
हाँ जी.
हाँ, मैं दिल्ली में था और मुझे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में जाना था, लेकिन बॉम्बे में नहीं था. तो सारा बिहारी लोग हमको बतलाए कि हर साल एक फिल्म बाजार होता है, मैरिड होटल गोवा, जहाँ सारा प्रोड्यूसर्स डायरेक्टर्स आता है पूरा दुनिया का.
If someone is successful, appreciate it because that person just didn't get the success out of nothing. A lot of hard work was there.
Yeah.
Especially when someone like me, who's a first generation migrant, woman, mom, wife, a lot of roles we play.
Of course.
It's not easy.
Currently playing on a Toyota ad, which the brief said it's got to be a lawyer who projects confidence. And there was no ethnicity mentioned. I go to Disney Studios where they were holding auditions. There were about 50 people, not one Indian, all Caucasian, because apparently that's what. Well, I got picked for the role, and I also.
If I can actually stipulate the few ideologies or principles that I follow through NIM, one is definitely work hard. There's no shortcut to working hard. Hard work it is.
Look, Nim, if you go out in a relationship expecting romance, you're setting yourself up for a disappointment and a relationship for a disaster.
Yes, all this shortening of words, like even something like in the corporate world where people talk about a presentation, they call it a prezzo and things like that, and it'd be like, what are you talking about, a prezzo? And it'd be like, yeah, well, we always call it a prezzo, don't we? And
देखो अरेंज मैरिज तो मेरी भी हुई थी 30 इयर्स पहले, ठीक है. वो ज़माने में था मैं घर से भाग के शादी करूँगी, पर ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं, अरेंज मैरिज ही हुई. But that was a different time, different era, different upbringing, everything was different.
All that stuff, and they want to do so many things, but they say I don't have time to do it, They have time to watch reels and comment on reels.
And scroll through social media.
Yeah, but they don't want to manage their time.
The cricket was good. I was fortunate enough to do the first game, India versus New Zealand, and then I was really lucky to be commentating for India-Pakistan, and that's probably where I got a chance to really see, and I'd already witnessed and experienced last year in the T20 World Cup here in Australia at the MCG when 86,000 came in, but to kind of go to Ahmedabad, the biggest stadium, close to 130,000.
Wow.
No Pakistanis there, really. All Indians, all a sea of blue.
But I think that's it. Another thing I'd like to say is take feedback from your children. They are the next generation.
Yeah.
If they are saying something, don't just come up as I'm experienced, I know more. They tell you good things.
It's important for people to RSVP. If they don't say yes, then you just presume they're not coming. But it's also etiquette to say no.
Back in our country, especially in Asia, the content, the curriculum content is not very researchy. So there's the nexus between research and theory and practice is not that pronounced what it is in Australia.
We've all got our battles, we've all got our demons, we've all got things we're happy and not happy with in any moment of our lives. And I'm afraid it's the human condition that that's not going to change. No matter how wealthy you get, no matter where you live or who you end up marrying or the car you're driving is exactly the one you want. There will always be thought processes that you have to deal with, and we don't know what the other person's thinking or the day they've had.
Yes.
You know, sometimes a quip like that could just roll off without incident. And other days it could crush them socially in that moment.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're talking that high stakes, but I think it's just a good tenet to live by.